Hello, welcome to Scott Bryant on YouTube. Thank you for coming to my YouTube channel. Please subscribe, please subscribe, please subscribe. And this is all about how and why some people can't handle the truth when you speak it. So I have a habit of being brutal with people. So when they're asking for the truth or for my opinion. So you better be ready. You better be wearing body armour and a crash helmet if you ask for my opinion about anything. So if you can't handle the truth, don't ask for the truth from me. I don't see why I should have to change my delivery just to stroke someone's ego to make them feel better about themselves or about something that they've done. So a person asked me about their website a long time ago and said, "What do you think, Scott?" So I had a look, I'd done some research and stuff, didn't charge him for my time and went, "It's not very good," or the word I said was shit apparently, but I can't remember whether I said that, but I might have said it in a friendly way, not in a negative way, but some people take things the wrong way anyway. So after looking at it, they went, "So what should I do?" As they energy vampired me, I went, "Oh well, you can do this, you can do that," but didn't really give them anything to go on because I charge for that service. It's not free. The same as I've recommended books, I've recommended courses, I've recommended programs to watch, supplements to take, and the energy vampires don't do anything about it. But when they're paying you money, they actually do what you ask them to do. But even sometimes I've had it with clients, they pay me lots of money, lots and lots. They still don't do what you ask them to do. So they're stupid as far as I'm concerned. If somebody says to me, if I say to somebody, right, do you like my shoes? And they go, "Scott, they look a bit, they don't look that good." I'll look in the mirror and I go, maybe they're right. Maybe I'll take them back. Or the other opinion, I'll go, "Oh, they don't know what they're fucking talking about. I'm going to keep them. They're nice. I like them. So I'm going to wear them. I don't care that I look like Charlie Chaplin when I'm walking." That's a joke. So really, really important that many people will try and control the way that you talk and what you do. Now, when you're being controlled by the way that you talk and what you do, that is trapping you. And I don't like to be in a trap or a cage. I'm not a monkey. I like to be a free thinker and hopefully say what I feel to people without offending them. I don't mean to offend anybody. It's the way that person takes what you're saying to them. So I can remember when I worked at a place and this guy was complaining about the council tax. This was 25 years ago. And me being a bit silly, I went, well, because I got rapport with this guy and we started laughing and joking and always joking with each other and stuff. And I went, well, you could put your wife on the game and I could employ her like that, because he used to talk like that about his wife. And the next thing, he had his hands around my throat. So I had to fucking cut his hands, get him on the floor, locked him down and go, "What the fuck did you do that for?" He went, "You insulted my wife." I said, "We've been insulting your wife for the last fucking 10 weeks. What's the matter with you?" And then he went into the foreman and the foreman had a word with him and then he come and apologised and then we found out he was having home issues and all that, so he thought he'd take it out on the master. So I had to do what I did and I did what I did at that time. So really, really important that if the person that I said their website was bad was offended by that, they should have said to me straight away. Then I would have said, "It's not to offend you. It's not," I think I did say that anyway. "It's not to offend you. It's not to put you off. It's not to put you down. It's to help you. Can't you see that? Then why ask me in the first place?" Or if I'm giving you free advice when I've got 19 years of experience on page 1 for 41 fucking pages and my website gets 1,000 hits a day, wouldn't you love that free advice? If you've got a website and you're not making what you want to make, it doesn't make any logical sense to me. I'm a very, very practical guy. That is how I work. So if a woman says to me, does my fat look big in this? No, does my bum look big in this? I'll say, no, your bum don't look big, it's your fat looks big. Just make your dresses longer and wider so people can't see that you got a big bum. But you can't say that, can ya? You can't be yourself. You got to lie to people. Like I had this scenario. This will make you laugh. I went out of my flat in a rush. I wanted to go and get a hot chocolate. I fancied a hot chocolate. Hot chocolate's not good for you, but I love a hot chocolate. And I believe sometimes you've got to have your treats because you could be dead tomorrow. So enjoy living your life as long as it's not damaging or harming you in any way. So I went and got my hot chocolate and people were looking at me all weird. Really looking at me weird, and I'm like, what's going on? And I had a big bogey hanging from my nose. And I went to see about 6 different people and they're all going, hello, how are you? All right? How's it going? Yeah, it's good to see you, Scott. But not one of them went, Scott, you got a greenie hanging from your nose. Now, if they would have said to me, I've got a greenie hanging from my nose, I would have cut it in half and went, you have half, I have half, I'm on a diet. You know, made a joke out of it or just wiped it off or whatever. So I come into the flat and I see it hanging down. And I looked in the mirror and went, oh, fucking hell. I just jumped a little bit and I'm like, what's going on? I've got a bogey hanging out my nose and I've been all round town. That's why people have been looking at me weird. Or is it that I just look weird anyway? And they're trying to figure me out. Oh, look at this bald guy. You know, something like that. I don't know. So, if somebody would have said to me, Scott, you've got something hanging from your nose, I would have gone, okay, just wipe it with a tissue. Go ahead, put it down the toilet. Do you want a bit? I'll have a bit. Put it in my back pocket. Save it to eat it later, maybe. That type of thing. But I didn't take offence to it, you know, and if somebody says to me, Scott, you've put on a little bit of weight, I say thank you for that advice. But if I've weighed myself on the scales and I've not put on weight, then I know they're trying to have a dig, you know what I mean? A little slight dig. Oh, Scott's looking good. Oh, let's have a little dig. People like doing that to other people, but I don't do that type of bullshit. I do not like playing mind games. With me, I'm just black or white. I'm straight for the jugular, and if you don't like it, don't book me, don't call me, don't get in touch. But if you want somebody that's honest and real and fair and genuine, then be my friend, if that makes sense. So really, if you can't handle the truth, don't ask for it. Don't give out free information. Don't change to suit other people. When they go, oh, what you said really hurt me. Well, what I said didn't hurt. You just let it hurt you. You didn't have your body armour on or your crash helmet. Put your crash helmet back on, put your body armour on, and it won't hurt, will it? Or understand that when you talk to me, I'm going to be real, full, and give it to you full on. If that makes sense. So my friends that I have got know that I'm like that. Know that I'll be talking about something. Robin will probably piss himself for me saying this. We was in midstream of conversation down the phone, and I went, did you know there's only 68,000 cheaters left in the world? And now every time I speak to him, he repeats that to me just to wind me up, which is great. It makes me laugh. But there's only 400 lions left, Rob. Just in case you didn't know. It's a useless bit of information, isn't it? But just in case you need to know that. Isn't that strange how we all take on useless bits of information that we're never going to use, that have no fucking benefit in our life whatsoever? The same as I love what's his name? Alan Watts said, what's the point in watching the news or politicians if you can't change the situation? Why even download it in your mind when you can't change the situation? So people read the papers and watch the news and get stressed out about stuff. But you can't change it. You can't improve it. Same with this Brexit nonsense. None of us can change it. It's all in the gangster politicians' hands. And they don't seem to know what they're doing neither. And remember, this is really crazy statistic here. 33% of the population vote. 33%. Not 50%, 33% of the population vote. So if only 33% of the population vote, we're only getting not even third, I think, if I'm getting it right. Tell me, comment below. Only a third of the general population of 17 million people in the UK are voting. And that's purely because they don't let prisoners vote. They don't let up to a certain age vote. I don't know if you can still vote if you're over 70 or not. I'm not too sure. So really, the system is rigged, isn't it? So always speak your truth when people ask you for the truth, whether they like it or not. Don't stroke people's egos just to make friends. I'm not like that. The same as when I go in the gym, I go in there to train. I'm not going in there to chat to people for fucking 20 minutes. I'm going in there to get a pump, to have a great workout and to get out of there, because I don't want to be in there. You know, I'm in the gym 4 days a week, every week. I don't want to be in there 4 days a week, every week, 48 hours. I want to get in there, train and get out again. So I hope you've liked this video about energy vampires and about how some people can't handle the truth. And what you can do is just be yourself and just don't care what they think. You know what I mean? If they've got a problem with it, it's their problem. And if they can't have the balls to tell you, then there's something purely wrong, in my opinion. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please comment, please subscribe at the bottom there. Here's my new book. Please buy my new book. There we go. Holistic Health for a Proper Geezer and a Classy Lady. Get the body and fitness you want now. Available in Kindle and on paperback. It will be on audio very, very soon once I've figured out how to do it. And I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please subscribe, please comment, please let me know what you think. Thank you very much. And the next video is going to be how to never go against your own values. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Good night. Good night. Let's go to sleep.